Hello people of the web and welcome back to Minecraft Dungeons. I'm playing the same level as last time, just on a higher difficulty, and I've discovered a couple loot chests, and I thought I'd record this section to show you that if you press tab when you're within range of a chest you've uncovered, it will show on there. Alternatively, it will still show on map if you want to press M, but pressing tab occasionally just helps see things, especially when you've got a chest like this, which is hidden behind a tree. So without my map, I probably wouldn't have spotted that. Now the reason I'm doing this on a higher difficulty is partly just for a bit of levelling up and to find some chests so I could have armour. Now all armour will have different enchantments and abilities to it. So wolf armour, so we got plus 20% weapon damage boost, whereas hunter's armour is range damage increase, and I'm going to go for wolf armour because most of the time I'm doing melee stuff. Plus, look how cool it is. I want that in Minecraft. Which I think is going to be a theme for this series of videos. Me saying, oh, I want that. I mean, look, drawbridge. Bridge is made out of rope. Brilliant. Now, I don't think... Oh no, this is the way I need to go. I wasn't sure whether I was on a side section or the main part. Now with arrows you can just tap it and it will do a shot, but you hold it and it charged up to be a more powerful one. At least I think that's the case. Seems to be. If I'm wrong, I apologise. But I have a suspicion that it charges up. 30? What does this do? 12. Yeah, so it definitely does more powerful when you hold it down. Map wants me to go that way. We're going to explore over here. Because I'm really hoping to uncover something of interest. And now, while the main levels are clear, there are side levels that you unlock by uncovering extra dungeons, which is what I'm exploring for. Because I know there is one on this map. It's a crypt of some kind. I remember it. I've found it before. I just can't remember where I found it. So we're going to do a little bit of exploring around looking for it. You can die. You can die. Bread. Ah, well that's not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Let's press M. So we got 1 and 3 secrets and chests. So if we open this, we now have 1 and 4. That was one of the chests. Oh, you can stack TNT. I did not know that. So TNT, as we discussed in the last episode, is a ranged attack. So instead of, if I right click normally, it would use my bow, but currently as I got TNT over my head, I would throw the TNT. So I think there'll be a load of mobs soon. Oh, we've been there before. Oh, you throw them both at once. I don't think I double clicked, I just clicked once. I'm sure of it. And that's obviously not a dungeon. And we've been there before, so I'm not too worried about it. Then again, was there a chest down there? Okay, you and you can stop shooting me now. Ooh, I didn't want to eat that. Now I'm shadow form, which is something. Let's go through that door just in case there's a chest that we haven't uncovered that's in there. So, 1 and 4. Fingers crossed. That's the supplies chest. I don't think that counts. Yeah, still 1 and 4. But I will take these, because emeralds are useful. However, I wasn't spending them as much as Alexis, who I was playing with on our live stream, and I ended up with 3,000 emeralds by the end of the stream. Well, she had about half that. But I'm guessing there'll be something over here? Nope. Now, areas of the map that you've explored are outlined in white, whereas the ones that you haven't explored are grey still. So I'm just making sure all of the areas are outlined in white, meaning I've been there. And if I've been there, the chances of it uncovering the chest, pretty reasonable. Pig! Give me those emeralds. And an axe. Now that axe, 13 to 20, that's more powerful. Now, with the enchanting, I can enchant this with looting or leeching. Ooh, both of those are really good. I think I'll go with leeching. Now the first level of enchantment costs 1 of these enchantment marks. I don't know what they're called. The second one's 2, third one's 3. Now I only have 1 left. However, we have the sword that we were using earlier, which has got an enchantment on it. If I salvage it, I get my 15 emeralds plus I get 1 of my points back. Also, we don't need that because that's a inferior armor and I don't like it, and that's close, but still not as good. Although, what are these enchantments? Recycle. Ooh. That sounds quite cool. Every 10th projectile you get a quiver. That's pretty useful, but not something I want. Close that map and keep exploring. Go on, I'm looking for the dungeon. Anything over here? You too. Lots of villagers. So this all should seem very familiar to you. I'm just on a slightly higher level. Ooh. Level 5. Means I'm stronger? I don't know if your attack points go up at all with the level, or whether you get better chances of better gear. So I'm not entirely sure what leveling up does, apart from the enchantment point. I need to run away because my health is getting low. There. Feel the might of my axe. So with dungeon crawlers, you often have hidden side bits for loot and little quests. So sometimes there'll be things like a button you have to press and it unlocks a load of mobs to come in, you defeat them and get one of the hidden chests. Sorry sheep, I had to do it. Ooh. What did that do? What did that do? I stepped on it. It went down. Did it unlock something? You see what I mean about hidden areas and side quests? Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. And I know I still need to free the villagers. They're fine. They're safe and secure in their little pens. Oh. He didn't like that. I don't care. Arrows? With that guy. And this guy. And this guy. Oh. Slightly failed there. How are you getting to me? Oh, you're getting from down there. Oh, there's a lot of them. I've got 388 arrows. I can do this all day. Oh. Until they're dead. I can't do any more. You're free, you're dead. Sheep's dead as well. Will you leave me alone? Right. Mage. We don't want him to enchant anyone because then they become very, very scary. Find the exit. No. Don't want to find the exit. I want to find a dungeon. Because there's bound to be one somewhere. Oh. Unless I can't find one. It's kind of annoying. That's the worst thing about playing dungeon crawlers, is whenever you progress through a level, you start to worry whether you've left something behind. Found something. There's a chest. See? I was right not to travel to the next area. And it's very difficult to know whether you found everything in the area you've just done and whether it's worth moving on or not. Until you get to the end gate and go, this is where you exit, and go, wait, but I've only done half of the number of things that I should have done. Yep. Good luck finding them. So you can spend a long time searching for things. Ouch. I'll take that and that. And you, sir, can go away. There's a little side area over here. Is there a chest? I can't see one. Doesn't look like it. Some chests are really easy to see and other ones aren't. Have to check for them. You can go away. You can stand behind a fence so I can't hit you, apparently. Right, let's run through this area. I'm going to keep running around and see if I can find that dungeon that I know is somewhere over here, and I'll catch up with you when I found it. I managed to get all the way to the end of the level and realised I still have loads of chests missing that I haven't opened, and discovered that I best walk back and find this whole area here that I haven't explored, which is a little bit worrying. You wouldn't think I hadn't played this game before. I have. That's the embarrassing part. I have 520 arrows, so I should probably use them, would I? Yeah. Let's just check if there's any chests over here. Now what we're looking for is a dungeon or artifact. This way first because it looks like a dead end. Aha! Dead end. Chest. Always check the dead ends. Which means we're up to 8 out of 11 now. Which is much better than 7. It would be nice if I could finish this level with all of them. But I have my doubts. Anything over here? Somewhere, maybe? Doesn't look like it. But, worth checking. And that's how we use TNT. Another dead end? But potentially nothing. That's unfortunate. Ah! Well, that's something I should have been looking for. Just checking for things back here, because it does look like we can travel back here. Is there any chests around this way? It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. However, this thing here, we definitely want to interact with it. So we can click on this plate, and the door opens up. I think this is the creepy crypt, if I remember correctly. Let's find out. Ooh. It is. It's a crypt. And that's a new location. So if we pick that up, we get access to it on the map. I don't know if there's anything I can do to get through that door. Or whether it's locked. I have been here before and we couldn't find a way of opening it. That could be the crypt that we explore later in a different way. So if we come back, that wall might be down. New location. Level unlocked. Oh. I'll take those. Yeah. Picking up artifacts does sometimes cause things to happen like that. Ooh, chest. Which means I get all of those. Let's press map. So we've got 3 out of 4 and 9 out of 12 now. I'm sure it was out of 11 earlier. So we might have discovered something new. Oh, this looks fun. And also mildly terrifying. Now, where is the map telling me to go? It's telling me to go up that way. So we'll go this way first. Aha! And that was the smart thing to do. Because... So we're 3 and 9. Ooh. Hawk crown? 3 and 10. And that looked like a really cool sword. Ooh. it's unique, and it's more powerful than my axe. We're gonna salvage that, which means we get our enchantment cost back. We can afford to add something to this. Ooh. Rampaging? Thundering seems pretty good. Or fire aspect. Let's go with thundering. I haven't got enough to do the 3rd level, but we'll take that. Remember to keep checking on the map, because I really would like to find everything. Please. It wants us to go that way, so we'll go this way first. Wow, thunder. That's cool. Now that looks like a dead end. That area over there looks like it rolled down to it. I have tried it. It resulted in my death. So we're not going to do that again, because that would be very silly. That solved that problem. And this is our exit. That brings us somewhere else. Ah, so we were there. It's kicked us out here, which is much further along in the map. I'm assuming we can go back down as well. We can. Now I'm reluctant to leave. Ooh. I haven't explored all of that bit. I mean, there doesn't seem to be a lot up there, but it's worth checking. Even if the map tells me I want to go a different way. We are exploring everything. Dead end, I've explored. Because we are so close to finishing this level with every chest. Hello. Hello. It could be something hidden, but I can't see it. Now I know there are some artifacts chests that I have found that really are very hidden. Hoping that we won't struggle too much. Ooh, thundering. Does works nicely. Aha, chest. So 3 and 10. 3 and 11. More armor that's not as good as what I've got. Take it. Is there anything over here, please? No, nothing. Over here. Okay, I've explored everywhere I can. The main focus of doing the exploration was to unlock the creepy crypt, which is something we now have. So I'm gonna cut here, and then I'll see you back at camp. Well, that's embarrassing. It took me so long to finish that level that I was about ready for bed by the time I got back to camp. And so now we're gonna continue from where I'd left off, but like 4 days later. Yeah. So where was I? We were at camp and I just unlocked the creepy crypt, which is what I shall start now. Now our power rating is 5 and the difficulty for this is 4 or 10. Let's have a look and see what we've got in the way of upgrades. I mean, your power level is based on an average across all of your tools. Now my sword is pretty powerful, my armor's pretty reasonable. The things that bring me down are my bow and the other equipment. If I change that out, it jumps up 1. In fact, it would jump up, still jump up 1. It might be a bit of a challenge, but I'm willing to do this on the higher difficulty. Now, one of the things to remember is that the difficulty will affect what gear you can pick up. So on difficulty 2, you get range 6 to 13 power rating items, whereas the next will be 6 to 15, which means potentially you get better stuff, and I think you get more emeralds. Although I could be wrong with that. But we're going to try it. on the harder difficulty. And yeah, mock me if I get it wrong. Hey, it's part of the fun. Although I should have a little bit of an advantage because, well, I've played this map before slightly. Now, I think the objective is to go in there and then exit out here to finish the level. So I think we'll come out here later anyway. So we'll head in and see how this goes. This is mildly terrifying. Let's tab to put the map on. Oh, that kind of worked. Wow, that sword's powerful. Yeah, my main fear is creepers blowing up on me. Yeah, basically everything's one hit. So this powerful sword is definitely beneficial. Now, Shadow Brew. Ah, it does tell me. Grants invisibility and boosts your next melee attack. That seems to do a lot of damage. However, there wasn't a lot of use in that because you only get it for one mob. Let's take the map off. Now I know roughly where I'm going for a bit. Pickaxe, but it's a lower power rating. Let's use Bibbo. I do not like creepers. They scare me. Now this crypt is quite a big thing to explore. Ooh. There's a wall. I'm assuming to get through there I have to press that blade. Ooh, level 6. Now, I might have the option of upgrading something. Ah, that's going to take 3 enchantment costs. 3 enchantment costs. 3 enchantment marks, units. And I have 2. We have potion barrier. Cool. Cooldown. Kind of useful. Ooh, 20% chance of deflecting incoming projectiles. Yes, please. I'll take that. And I'm only 1 level away from upgrading it again. Let's press that button. Now, all these scary mobs come in. Yep, this is mildly terrifying. And a higher level than I should be doing. But we'll manage. I would assume I also get more experience for doing... Ooh. Ooh. Let's take out this mob and open those barrels. Barrels? Vases? Is it vases or vases? What's the plural of vase? Ah, who cares? This is what we have currently. The new one is... Wow. So that's 23 health. This is 35. Yep, we're going to swap those over because although I prefer the enchantments of this one, 35 health is definitely worth having. Cowardice. While you're at full HP, you deal increased range and melee damage. Sure. I'll take that. Which means that it makes sense to sneak up on things and get it from a distance. And as you can see from the map, this really is a big area. No wonder there's so many things to collect. Wow. Yep, that was close. As was that. Nope. That was terrifying. Yeah, spiders, well, they're not particularly terrifying because normally you can just let them stick you to the ground and shoot them with your arrow. It's not too difficult. The problem is when they're combined with creepers. Then it's very terrifying. Okay, and it takes 2 hits to kill creepers now. As long as I don't have more than 1 of them to attack at a time. Like that. Yep, that hurt. And you... Oh, wow, he's quite slow. But also takes 4 arrows. Let's keep exploring, see if we can find anything good around here. Now, I'm also kind of quietly aware that the first part of this episode was me exploring for this dungeon, and it took a lot longer than I was expecting. I was expecting a quick run through and me to go, oh, that door, the one that I walked past. That's easy, I'll just go that way. And it ended up taking me like 20 minutes to find this crypt. So I don't know if I'm going to finish this level in this episode. We'll see how far we get before we run out of time. We can jump off that bridge when we get to it. And I know the expression is cross that bridge when we get to it. I chose my wording for a reason. Wow, this sword is really powerful. And I think it's probably carrying me through this level so far. Let's go back and up, because as you can see on the map, there is one room up to the right that I haven't explored yet. And when there's a room that big that I haven't explored, it's probably got loads of mobs and potentially good stuff. Ooh, yep, there's a button. Buttons are daunting to press, but also worth it normally. Nope, you can go away. You can go away. Wow, that's a mighty looking sword. And we'll heal up. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's a 7. That's not particularly wonderful. But it's okay. Every item we pick up is worth emeralds, so it's a bonus. Ooh, I was just going to say that's a increased power on my bow, because I was at a 1 power, picked up an 11, and then we got an even better one. Oh, hang on a minute. So this is the rare and does 18 to 44, whereas the common has 18 to 45 and 2 enchantments. Wow. Know which one I'm going for. Let's clear this inventory while I'm standing here. This one. Pick, which is interesting as a weapon, but no thank you. And we have 1 enchantment point, so I can choose piercing. Fired arrows sometimes gain piercing effect, which allows them to fly through multiple mobs. Every third Yes, please. So this room was definitely worth exploring. Let's head round. Now, the area I was in earlier and started heading back from, because I thought, oh, I've got to explore that room, which I haven't explored yet, was actually a dead end. So I should have just carried on down this path and cleared this room. However, I kind of chickened out because it's such a big, scary room. You can die. You can die. That's all of them, I think. Is there any goodies in here? It doesn't look like it, does it? Looks like just a dead end. How disappointing. And would you look at the time? I think it's about time to wrap up the episode. So we're going to continue in the creepy crypt in the next episode. Subscribe to get more content from me. And look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now.